Hey everyone, this is Snatch Gaming. I'm Mike, and I wanted to do just a quick little sidebar or side note to the E3 coverage that's coming up. Obviously, everyone loves E3, everyone gets super excited for it. I'm no exception, but I wanted to do just kind of a little maybe companion thought to everyone geeking out over E3. And just something to maybe remember as you're seeing all these presentations and all these conferences and all this cool new stuff that's about to come out. Because we all love it. I mean, the stuff is way far away down the horizon, sometimes more than a year away. But we still can't help ourselves. We just dive right in and we soak up any information about something new that we're looking forward to. For instance, even just Fallout 4. Who knows when that game is coming out? That hasn't even really technically been an E3 presentation or scheduled for E3, but it's been announced on Twitter and on social media and everyone else. All the news outlets have picked up on it. And I love Fallout. I love the whole series. But Fallout 4 is probably going to come out, I would guess, next spring. Maybe this fall. But I'm really thinking it's going to be next year. I think this fall the game would have to be almost finished. So we're looking at 6+ months away for Fallout 4, quite possibly even longer. So I guess what I'm trying to say is we should all maybe temper our expectations a little bit. Why do I say that? You might ask, Mike, why are you being a wet blanket? Why you gotta burst my bubble? Just let me have my fun. Well, it's not to say that you shouldn't be excited. Like I said, this is kind of something to just keep in mind while you're getting excited for all the new stuff that they're going to present. The reason I bring all this up is because there's a lot of games that most of us probably haven't played yet that are either sitting around in a pile in our living rooms or our bedrooms, or that we just never got around to buying. And I just wanted to give a little bit of love to those games that are already out, have been out for a year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years or more, that you never got around to, because we spend a lot of time getting really excited for stuff that's nowhere near on the horizon. So I just wanted to give a little bit of love to games like, for me, I mean, I have so many things here that I haven't given their just due. And I should really probably sit down with some of these games as opposed to spending a half hour or an hour reading about some game at E3 that might come out next May, might come out later than that. And I just wanted to remind you, there's stuff that you haven't played yet that you missed that you need to go back and play. I'm currently playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which was a game that I really looked forward to. I think that was a release in 2013. I was looking forward to that game months and months before it came out, and never got around to playing it, never really knew if I wanted to shell out a full $60 for it. I got it for $6 on GameFly recently, so while you're keeping track of all the cool stuff that's going to be coming out and all the stuff that you're going to make a day one purchase on, just remember the stuff that you do have laying around, or something that you looked forward to at E3 a couple of years ago that you just never got around to. You can probably get them really cheap now. You know, like I said, you can monitor GameFly's blowout sales. You can go to your local used media store if you have those. Maybe even use Craigslist. Or worst case, you know, shell out a few bucks and buy something on eBay that you haven't gotten around to. There's always going to be a backlog for people like us. So as much as I love E3, I'm going to be reading a lot about the Oculus Rift, anything new that Microsoft is doing, and Sony as well. Actually, everyone. I mean, Nintendo, I want to know what everyone is up to so I can make informed purchases. But there's a lot of games that need my attention too in the meantime before that stuff comes out. And as we all know, these conferences tend to pimp these games to the point where they just can't live up to our expectations. I mean, look at Watch Dogs. That was run on a high-end PC, and these consoles that are out these days were never going to match those graphical capabilities. So honestly, I think E3 actually owes us a lot in terms of honesty. And I would be a little skeptical of anything I'd be getting hyped about that I saw at E3 until I see the final product and I see what everyone else thinks of it that's had a chance to get their hands on the full end product. So, with all that being said, pick out a game or just take 2 minutes and think of a game that you never got a chance to play or never really got a chance to sink your teeth into. Maybe you took it home with a couple of other games, sunk about a half an hour into it, and then just kind of gave up on it or got distracted by another game or something else that was going on in your life. And, you know, there's plenty of time for Fallout 4 and whatever else is coming up. Metal Gear 5, we'll have a chance to play all those games. So just take a look and see what else you got. I'm sure there's something that you meant to get around to. So that's all, just a quick note. Have fun with all the E3 conferences. I know it's going to be really exciting. See what I can do to get rid of some of this backlog that I have. Hope you do the same. This is Snatch Gaming. I'm Mike, and see you guys later.